Hello, gang, and welcome back to another week of Mad About You.
Welcome back. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
There's the potential that it's going to be a good one. Guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thanks for listening to the pod. Your support means a lot. Now, this week we have something extra special for you. And honestly, when we organise this stuff, I don't know if it's going to be special or you guys are going to hate it, but we just have to take a stab in the dark. We have coming on today a psychic medium, a tarot card reader, as well as a Reiki healer.
Woo!
And so she's going to come on and tell us all about what she does, sort of how she does it, how she learned it. And then at the end of the episode, Jad and I are even getting her to do a live reading for us, like a tarot card reading.
I've never had my cards read.
Yeah, I didn't know it was something that could be done. I actually had to do a little bit of research on this episode because when she was coming on, I know what a medium is. I think everyone knows what a medium does, a psychic medium.
Yeah, they sit in the middle.
Yep. They communicate, with the ones who have passed, and they give us, notes from those people or supposed notes from those people.
Or the people who haven't passed. They're stuck in the
realm before
the medium of the world.
6 feet under. Yeah, it could be those people as well.
The in-between.
So, yeah, I think everyone sort of has an idea maybe what a medium does, but whereas a Reiki healer, I had no idea what that was. So I had to look up what Reiki healing was. And then I also had to look up a little bit about tarot card reading because I've seen it in like movies and shows, like where the cards get whipped up, but I didn't know sort of what it was meant to do and tell you about your
witchy
life and
stuff.
stuff. So
I like it.
yeah, hopefully we'll learn a little bit.
I'm excited to be read personally.
But the tarot card reading, I can kind of get amongst because I like being self-reflective and I like looking inwards and shifting your perspective and trying to look at things from a different angle. So like I when I was reading up about tarot reading, I was like, yeah, I can see how that would be kind of helpful for people who are struggling with decisions and stuff to like look at them from different angles and get different perspectives. So yeah, she's about to join us in studio, and we're going to have a chit chat to her. So you'll hear a little bit more from a professional, not just us, chit chatting about what we think it is.
Stop blubbering. Let's just get into it.
So we'll wait for her, and she'll join us in a moment. All right, guys, we have Madeline. She has very kindly joined us in studio today. Thank you for joining us, Madeline. We really appreciate it.
Welcome,
my pleasure.
Welcome to Mad About You.
Now, Madeline
Happy
is
to be.
a psychic soul reader, an energy healer, and she's been working in this sort of industry. She does many other things, which I've just learned, but she's been working in the industry for over 20 years, so plenty of experience. And also, I even read that you do a bit of psychic education or like development for people wanting to do that, which is very cool. But if you wouldn't mind, just share a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how you got into what you do, and I guess how you learnt all the things that you learnt.
Well, I got into it at a very young age because I grew up in a religious family, so prayer and asking for help was kind of normal to us. But then I could hear things like, say I was scared at night, like I would hear a calming voice or something like that. So for me, spirit communication was normal. And then, of course, I was interested in like the occult and psychic things and astrology and relationships. So that's why I studied it. I studied psychotherapy and hypnotherapy. I've studied many other things, but it all ties in together. But when people found out that I was psychic, they really were drawn to that more. They wanted answers, and yeah, it just made it easier for them.
Sure. How do you hone in on a skill like that? Like, how do you recognize that you can do it and then like train it like a muscle? Like, how do you help that sort of grow and develop?
Well, for me, it would be like, it started off with predictions. So like I knew something wouldn't work out for someone, like a relationship, or I could predict things. And plus, like my whole like female line is psychic. They actually read the coffee cup, which I actually don't do, but they do it, and they do it very well. So it was like a natural gift, but then I enhanced it. So for me, I hear my guides. I'm clairaudient, so I can hear what they're telling me. So say somebody comes for a reading, yes, I do use my tarot cards, but I also can hear my guides and their guides. So I tune into like what's best for their higher self. And that's how I give them answers. So it's not just about predictions, it's what's best for their higher self, which they can choose. the path.
When you say their guide,
Mhm.
excuse my ignorance, I don't know much about this stuff.
Mhm.
What do you mean by their guide?
So we're born with spirit guides, like different religions call them angels or spirit guides, but yeah, some know them mostly as angels. So you're born with like one or two that's with you for your whole life, and then you acquire different ones throughout your life. Like say you start studying, then you'd get a guide that will help you study, or you'll help with if you've got an illness, you'll get someone that will help you heal, things like that. So there's different guides throughout our life.
Okay, sure.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
So you communicate with the spirit guides. Can you recognize how many there might be? Does that make sense?
How many someone has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually
What's like the most someone's ever had at once?
2 to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like
that's
you
all right.
can't just build them up. Like you have 17 currently.
Well, you can call different ones in.
Sure.
So there's like 2 or 3 that are with you all the time, and then you can call different ones in. Like say you've lost something, you call a guide that's, for finding things.
Sure. Okay.
Or what else is there? Like a guide for love, let's say.
Sure.
Or like yeah.
But they come and go at times of need.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So like
you can't
archangels-
accumulate them like what are the stones called in the
Avengers?
Yeah,
The
well,
Infinity
the
Stones?
Infinity Stones.
You
yeah.
want to gather some Infinity
You
Angels?
can't just keep collecting them. Okay, got it.
No, like some are for everyone. Say like archangels, like Archangel Michael. Like he's really good for protection. He's actually good for helping find things like parking spaces.
Oh,
And then
okay.
say
There's an
Archangel.
angel for parking spaces.
I love that.
You just have to ask.
I'll tell you what, he hasn't been hanging around near my place.
Have you asked him?
Jesus. The thing is, right, what I don't understand, when you say you could predict things like relationships failing, I feel like I could have predicted a few of my relationships failing in the past. Right? And I can predict things like Jad's going to have 2 desserts every night, stuff like that. But how do you decipher between knowing that you have like a skill or that you can just, pick up on patterns and things that happen?
Well, we all have psychic ability. So everybody has it. Everyone can tune into it, and everyone can deepen it. For me, it's like normal. Like I will hear it. So, like, let's say, for example, somebody comes in, which I had this experience yesterday. This young girl wanted to know, like, she broke up with this guy, and she wanted to know if they would get back together. And, like, it's like a feeling, right? You just feel it. And it was a definite no. And then I explained to her why and things like that. But it's more like a strong feeling.
Does she give you like a background first? Like, does she tell you about the relationship and then you get like a sense of it based on, like let's say she told you that he had really poor behavior and communication and he might have cheated on her or, so she tells you things and then you get a feeling based on like, the severity of the
Well, they
nature
don't want
of
to
the
give
relationship.
too much away because of that reason, right?
Oh, okay.
So, no, she did say like they broke up. And she wanted to know if there was a chance they'd get back together. And I just said to her, look, no, I don't get that. And it's not right for you. It's not like the person you're meant to be with, that kind of thing.
Sure.
So that comes to me quite instantly. It's like a knowing.
Yeah, gotcha. And so you said you do a lot of different sort of forms of this work, and one of them is tarot reading, obviously, which we've got you here today to do a special reading for us later. But I guess I had like a question around the cards. I always see them like depicted in media, movies, TV shows, kind of like they're magical and mythical. Do you see like the cards as having like a magical power, or is it more like they're just a tool to influence like thought-provoking questions and a bit of self-reflection?
Everything is a tool. So like crystals are a tool, like you can get an energy vibe from them. The tarots have different symbols, and how you read them is what determines that. Like you could get 2 different psychics that read it differently.
Sure.
Their interpretation could be different. Yeah.
Okay. And do you ever get people that like, might book you for a reading, for example, and you might tell them something that they don't like to hear? Like, do they get annoyed at you, or is it like they're frustrated at the situation that they're going to be put in, or I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to ask.
So
like, do you get the negative feedback from people if you tell them something that they don't like?
Well, I warn them and say, like, I'm really direct, I'm really honest. I'll say what I see and what's best for your higher self, but you don't have to choose it. Like, say, for example, somebody's in, like, a bad marriage. I will tell them what I see. I could tell them their two paths, if they stay, if they go. And then I say, don't do anything drastic because you need to feel it when it's the right time.
Mhm.
So they might stay in it for years and then they decide, okay, it's right.
Yeah.
But to answer your previous question, do they get annoyed? Sometimes they only get annoyed because they're not getting what they need. But some are also grateful for that information, like telling them, well, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah.
They'll say, yeah, I'm disappointed, but they don't really get annoyed with me. They're just annoyed.
So you're saying like
at
maybe they come in hoping that the cards will read something and tell them something, they don't get it, and then it's like frustration about that.
Yes.
What would happen if just the same person left your office and went to another
It's
reader?
possible. Yeah.
As in, would they get dealt the same cards, you think,
No.
or would it be different cards
No,
and a
they'll
different
probably be
interpretation?
different, but it's probably leading to the same thing.
Sure.
Yeah. But also have had many people that have gone to readers that have told them devastating things, that it's too daunting to tell somebody that. That's why I use a very gentle but direct approach, like telling them, if you stay, let's say, that would happen. If you go, this could happen. But also take your time till you feel it. So then they feel, okay, well, maybe we can work on it. Maybe we don't work on it. But, it's their choice. So I'd empower them rather than disempower them.
Are you getting vibes on whether or not we'll end up together forever?
It feels really strong and good.
Oh, high
Thank
five,
God.
baby. Let's go.
That's good. I'm looking
That's a
forward
good
to
start. I
another
like it.
few decades with you.
It is our 3-year anniversary, actually.
Yeah, it is
today,
actually
so
today.
that's good vibes. Good
That's
vibes
nice.
for us.
Okay, so I guess with the tarot readings, it sounds to me like a bit, when I was doing reading up on it, that it's almost like, I don't know, I would say like talking to a psychologist and them giving you like, you go to them with a problem or a question you have, and then they sort of guide your mind into like looking at it through different lenses or down different angles. Is that how like you kind of see it, or is it different? Is that different to how you perceive it?
Different psychics will read. Some people can just read the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I connect to spirit, so that's a different reading as well. I don't even need the cards, to be honest. Sometimes I use psychometry, which is like a piece of jewelry or a belonging to someone. I don't really need them, but they're good for the person to see, because they're like, okay, where'd you get that information?
Well, yeah, if you got booked for a tarot card reading and then you rocked up with no cards, someone would be like, what is going on here? Yeah, okay. But would different readers interpret the cards differently?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you gave me 3 cards and then stepped out of the room and a different reader came in, would they read something different about the cards and me?
Well, the cards, like let's say we did a reading twice with the same question. Some of those cards may appear, but the outcome will probably be the same.
Okay. So you'll get to the same answer eventually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
So it just depends how the reader interprets what they're seeing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you do, I read somewhere you do Reiki healing as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit? I also didn't know what that was. So for those who don't know, do you want to just share a little bit about what that is?
And I combine my psychic skills with it. So Reiki is an energy system. So it comes through the body, like say from spirit through the body, through the hands. So it's like you put your hands on the person, they feel the energy. But what I perceive is what's going on in their body, like their different chakras. So like, say I put my hand on their heart chakra, I might feel like they're sad, or they've got grief, or they've got pain. So I'll tell them about that. Then I might say, okay, like I'm seeing this going on for you, let's say in your childhood or in this past relationship. So I might do a little clearing on that, a meditation or some breath work, depends. But yeah, so they feel the energy, but I still get the messages. That's how I do it.
Sure.
But
okay.
Reiki is just the energy, universal energy. transferring through the hands, and person will feel it. Some healers don't talk. Some people do, depending what they receive.
Have you ever done a reading on someone whose energy is just like overall just really dark? And do you shut it down? Like, do you go into it and go, I actually can't do this? Or do you still follow through with it? Or like...
It depends on them.
Sure.
Really, like if they want to heal that, then yes, I continue.
Sure.
But did have a client that was quite difficult, and so I agree. I said to the person, like, this isn't going to work out.
Really? And what do they say? Are they like surprised by that, or?
Not necessarily, because
Sure.
they're not surprised because they're difficult in the first place, like with what they're asking.
Okay.
I don't want to
They
go
know
into
they're a
it.
difficult person in general in life.
Yes, especially if they think they're God. But
Yeah, okay.
I'm serious.
Wow.
So yeah, like some,
would be a tough one to
I've never
heal.
really had many like that,
Sure.
because most people do want to like heal and work through things.
Well, look, my curiosity is, if you open the door to spirits, you're then opening the door to bad spirits, right? Is that how it works? Or is it like you let in what you choose to let in?
It depends. That is true. That is possible, but it depends on your energy, right?
Sure.
So, and usually I would do a lot of protection. So that's like with putting like a golden bubble around you, only asking for higher beings to come through.
Right.
But let's say a person is addicted to drugs or any type of addiction, those darker spirits or lost souls would be attracted to that kind of person.
Interesting.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do space clearing as well. So I go into people's homes, and usually they call me because there's a spirit.
Right.
And so I clear the spirit.
Okay.
How do you do that, if you don't mind me asking?
I talk to them. Like I say, hey, you're lost, or why you're here, or what is it that you want. They might just be really, like the last one I did, that particular spirit was drawn to that family because he missed his own family, hadn't been connected to his own family for a long time, and just liked the way they interacted. But he left because he knew that he was scaring the little girl. So he did leave, but they get attached for different reasons, or they don't know where they are. Like if somebody dies really suddenly, then it's like, oh, well, like I'm still here. I can still see everything. Like they don't know that they're gone. If they haven't had that kind of upbringing, like a religious upbringing, they don't know, because some people have different beliefs about what happens when you die.
What was this particular spirit doing to scare the little girl?
Oh, she could see him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Do you think kids are more psychic than adults?
Yeah.
Why do you think
Well,
that is? Like they're
not
just
more, but
not
they're
inhibited?
receptive to it, because we're all psychic. We're all born that way. And as we grow up, we get taught, oh, no, you don't see anything. No, you don't hear anything. All of that gets shut down. But children are very perceptive to these things. So she could see him and she was scared. So that's why
I'd be scared. Fair enough.
Does burning sage work? Because once when we moved into a house, Jadé's mum came over and burnt sage to clear it of bad spirits. Is that something that you do, or is that just like a myth that the movies tell us?
It doesn't actually clear the spirit. What it does is...
Why'd your mum do it then?
No, but it clears the energy.
Thank you.
It lifts the vibration. It does do that. It's like frankincense in church. That's why they burn frankincense, because it clears the energy and lifts the vibration.
Okay, well, you owe my mum a thank you.
It has been quite a nice vibration since. But, okay, when it comes to the spirits that you said that you had to clear, like this might sound like a weird question. I've just sort of trying to rationalize it in my own mind. But do you know how, like, many different people have such a vastly different personalities and temperaments and stuff? So, for example, my uncle, he has passed away. He was a super cheeky, smart-ass, silly, joking kind of guy. So is it possible that a spirit can hang around just to mess with people and muck around with them? As in, and you kind of kindly speaking to them and saying like, I know you're hurt and move on, but he's actually just there because he's a jokester and a prankster? Like, is that possible? Do you ever run into... Because I would imagine that a spirit, if left behind, they're still going to have the same character and temperament as the person that they were, right?
They're still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he might not want to move on though. He might want to just hang out and keep messing with us.
It depends. They hang around if they feel like there's unfinished things, or they might hang around because they want to comfort the people they lost or have lost them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And only if they don't know where they're going or if they've died suddenly in an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, cool. I guess my last question before we get into maybe our own reading. You spoke about the Reiki being quite, it sounded to me like quite a physical thing, right? Like as in hands over the bodies and the energy. When I was looking up Reiki healers, I actually found a practitioner online and she said she did Zoom Reiki and she had 52 5-star reviews. And I thought, how could you do Reiki through a computer screen if you need to do physical?
You don't.
How's that possible?
It's energy. Energy flows. It doesn't matter where you are.
Is it? This is going to sound really silly. Is it kind of like Wi-Fi?
I wouldn't even know how to explain Wi-Fi.
Like energy waves.
Yeah. Does it travel in the same way, or is it just
like sound waves, maybe?
I don't know.
Is it just once you have a connection with someone, you just can connect with them, no matter where they are?
Or would it be easier in person?
People think that, and some like that and prefer that. But no, you can do healings over the phone, over the Zoom.
I would say like I could imagine if I was lying down and had someone's hands over me and, you know, as you said, maybe softly speaking or music, like that would feel quite healing, you know. But if I was lying on a mat and then my laptop was up and I didn't have the hands or the physical presence of someone, that might, I don't know, it wouldn't feel as like real or healing or, you know, to me. So
you'd still feel it. You still get the benefits, but yeah, you wouldn't feel the physical touch.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a different experience, but the healing is the same.
Okay.
I've cleared homes in the same way.
Oh, okay, just through not being there physically.
Yeah,
gotcha,
interesting.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, I said last question, but I lied. This is my truly last question.
Okay.
When it
she probably already knows when your last question is. She's
yeah,
predicted it already.
That it's possible.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about the what was I going to ask? I'm sorry. I had it and it's run away from me.
It was obviously profound.
No, it was about it was about when you do tarot reading, which we're about to do. Do you ever put down cards for people and they have a bit of a darker energy or a bad energy and you see something so bad or feel something so bad that you don't do the reading? As in, I've seen that happen in the movies, you know, where they put down the Grim Reaper or something and they go, oh, and then they walk out. Like, has that ever happened to you? Or it's always kind of, you can, you know, talk about it and explain it and rationalize what's going on?
Yes, I do.
So the movies have been lying to us.
The movies are wrong.
No, I mean, it's a movie. It's dramatic. It has to be dramatic.
True. You know what's not realistic in movies? Childbirth. I'll tell you that much for free. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. We're going off topic now.
Yours seems pretty easy. All right, Madeline, we would love for you to do a reading for us if possible. I'm not sure how that's going to work, if it needs to be, you know, close by or whatever, but I see you have your lovely cards here.
Do you read us as a pair or is it like individual?
Either.
Or do individual.
Oh, all right.
That'd
Let's
be way nicer.
start with him.
Oh, okay, if you want.
Yeah, read him
sure.
first.
How does it work,
Well,
Madeline?
I'll
Talk
get
us
you
through
to
it.
shuffle them, if you can pass them down.
Am I allowed to touch them or will that ruin them?
Do I shuffle them?
Yeah, you have to shuffle them. Are you going to do that thing you do, Locke, with when you shuffle?
Oh, I don't want to wreck Madeline's cards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not the poker shuffle.
Okay, do I split the deck like a poker? Or?
Have you finished shuffling? So think of questions.
Well, some are already the wrong way.
It's okay.
Oh, so we ask you a question?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Locke,
ask you a
think of your
question.
question as you're shuffling.
Yeah, I've got it already. I came prepared, mate.
Or
I knew-
question.
I, knew
I
was
need to
talking
think
to
of
Madeline.
my question.
All right, I am ready if you're ready. Do I split it
so
or
put them in 3 piles.
three? Doesn't matter how big or...
No.
I've got small, medium, large.
Pick a pile.
Large.
Okay. Just hand me back that pile.
Can I touch that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's
I
not-
don't want to ruin the magic.
You won't.
Okay. Is it because we're connected already?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay, what would you like to ask?
I would like to ask if I will ever achieve my deepest career dream.
Oh. I haven't thought of a question. I'm getting nervous.
So unprepared.
Oh, so many things I could ask.
Just ask Madeline what you were going to ask.
It'll be better than what you think.
No.
It might not be exactly what you want.
I'm open to that.
Yeah, it's actually better than you think.
What does the cards tell you? As in, how can you see that in the cards?
Because your last card is the sword, the Knight of Swords. So you never give up. You're always like striving for like new beginnings.
That is true. I do never give up.
It's
Yeah.
a good card lock.
What was it called?
Looks like you're a bit-
The Knight of
The
Swords.
Knight of Swords.
I like that one.
Yeah. So you're going in that direction that you want, but then something else comes up and it's better. It's like what's meant to be.
Oh, see, that's a tricky one though, because will it? You said it would. I kind of understand that, right? Because I have my career dreams, right? But then my family came along, and my children, or my one child, and my second one on the way, and that kind of shifts. Like those goals that you have, the personal ones, sort of don't mean as much anymore when your
Exactly.
kid comes along. But that's not to say that I don't still want to strive for the career ones. So it's like a catch. I understand what you're
No,
saying.
you still will,
You
but
know what I
it'll
mean?
be different. It'll be more fulfilling.
Sure.
So there's going to be another path that's shown to you as you continue on that path. You see this one, it's another future card. This one is like you're walking away from what you thought you wanted. It's still similar, but it's better. It's like that sounded good, but this is even better. It's more inclusive. It's more fulfilling.
Okay.
That's what I got with that one.
What are the other ones tell you?
What does that card mean?
Which one?
The one below, yeah. That looks.
Explain it, Jad,
That's
for those who
scary,
can't
that
see.
one. It's a man with like 19 swords in him.
Maybe that's where the
10.
Knight of Swords drops them when he's finished with them.
Well, that card is your fears and your hopes and fears, right? So this is more like your fear that you don't get what you want, people get in your way. So usually it's a card of like, betrayal. So it could be a fear. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, of course. I think, I'm
Okay.
definitely fearful that you have these hopes and dreams and they won't come true. Yeah.
No, this feels like more that you're afraid people will get in your way. Like,
I can see my kids getting in my way.
No, I don't feel.
I
like
meant
it
just because I
is.
love them so much and I want to spend time with them and be with them that maybe I'll neglect working on my own personal.
Stop thinking with this.
Dreams, you
You
know?
need to think with an abundance mentality.
What does that mean?
I've told you this. You can have it all.
Yeah.
You can have your kids.
But I'm trying to relate to the card. So when she said someone's going to stand in my way,
No, you feel like that.
I feel like that. I do feel like that because that is true. Because my career dream might take me away from my family temporarily. So I feel like that's what I'm fearful of because it is something that I want to do.
It might.
But taking me away from my favorite people and things would be the
But
hardest
then
part of that.
that could be the redirection because you might achieve that, right? And then you'd be like, well, I don't know if I really want this anymore. So then you do it in a different way. So that's what the outcome is.
Okay.
But yeah, you're very driven. And actually at the moment, like you're quite happy as well. You just want more. Like it's just like this what this card is about. Like you're moving away to something different, something more joyful, something more fulfilling. But, because we co-create with the universe, you don't know, you're not meant to know exactly what that is. Yes, you've got your like aim and your drive for what you want, but it's better than what you think. So that's the surprise.
Fingers crossed.
No,
That sounds pretty bloody nice, actually.
You'll be fine.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Would you have picked up the same things or messaging if I gave you like a different set of cards? Like if I chose the small or medium, as in, can you would you gather the same feelings from different cards, or do the cards give you like a totally different sort of?
Together, like they tell a story,
Sure.
so they give me the same feeling.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know, if you wanted, we could do it again and see what happens.
With the same question or different
Yeah,
question?
with the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could maybe do that after Jad, if that's.
Yeah, let me
If
have
we
a
have
read.
time. Yeah, you look excited
Stop
now.
read hogging.
Were there any bad cards there that you just were like, oh, I'm not telling him about that one?
No, only that. It's not necessarily bad. It's just that.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
just your fear, and it's good to be aware of your
Yeah,
fears.
yeah, for sure.
So then you can overcome them.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen.
I think negative emotion is quite a good driver.
Exactly. That's how. It's a very good way of looking
Mm.
at it.
I can't relate. Sorry.
You are a little, a bit different in that
It's
regard.
very positive.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, do I shuffle now?
Shuffle
Yes.
them up.
Okay.
What's your question?
I'm thinking.
Still, what were you doing that whole time?
I'm supposed to think while I shuffle.
Oh, sorry about her, Madeline. She's very last minute.
That's all right. Some people don't even know what to ask.
Do they just let the cards do the talking?
They're just like a general reading, which
Okay.
is awkward, really.
Oh, as in for you, because you.
Yeah, because I need a focus.
Sure.
But yeah, things still come up.
3 piles.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to hear the question. And guess what? You can't copy mine, so make up your own question.
Oh, stop babbling. All right, my question is,
How
If-
many quarter pounders is
if-
too many?
if my spirit guides could tell me one thing, like they're kind of like, oh, just get this right, or figure this out. We wish you'd just figure this out. What would it be? What would that one thing be if they could come through and tell me one thing that's important, that's going to help me?
Madeline is looking.
Does
at
that
the
make
cards.
sense? You know,
Yeah.
like the one thing that they kind of I keep, maybe they think I keep going back to, that they want me to figure out.
I
If-
think you already know, like, what they tell me is, like, to trust yourself, stop doubting yourself and follow what you want, and don't get confused, like, with different people telling you different things.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. it
Yeah.
does.
Like, really trusting yourself and your feelings, and then new feelings will emerge and you'll follow that. So you got here, there's all these options. You think about all different ways, and that's like your logic mind.
Right.
But because you are like more sensitive, just use your intuition and trust what you want to achieve, or whatever it is that you want to do, and follow that.
Sure.
What is it that you're umming and ahhing about, Jad?
Well, that's the point. You've just said use your intuition. I feel like I've lost touch of my intuition. So there's like a block there.
Explain why. Explain.
I don't know.
I think it's because you're quite practical, or you have to be, right? You do
Sure.
have to be practical in life,
Yeah.
but also take some time for yourself, just to be by yourself, even if it's like 15 minutes to half an hour, and just listen to what your thoughts are and like what's
Okay.
important to you.
Sure. Like meditate.
Kind of.
Okay.
You don't have to meditate. It's more just sitting. It's a type of meditation. Just
Sitting in
sitting
the
with your
silence.
feelings, and just seeing what comes up, right?
Sure.
Because I'm sure like you're busy all the time. So when you're busy doing things, you're not using your intuition.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Were there any darker cards in there, or are they all nice ones?
Mine are great.
The swords.
Oh,
That's a bloody
that's a different
swords.
one though.
We've
It's a
both got
different-
swords we're
yeah.
meant to be.
This is about like you're not seeing the reality, right? See, like she's got a blindfold on.
Sure.
So you're not seeing your own truth,
Okay.
like not deep enough.
We were speaking about that the other day, though, Jad. I'm gonna let
We
you in on
were.
a bit of pillow talk, Madeline. So we were talking, and Jad felt like back in the day, maybe a few years ago, probably pre-kids and pre-getting married, that she was very, very open and very trusting of just like where the world was taking her, and that everything was going to be okay, and that she was going to be on top of things, and whatever happened, we would navigate it. And she was explaining that maybe she doesn't feel that way anymore. She doesn't feel as like trusting. She's kind of double guessing herself, maybe not as confident in that sort of like area of just knowing that she can crush anything. So yeah,
It's
maybe.
true.
Maybe that's what the cards are telling you.
That's why I said I don't trust. Like I'm not in touch with my intuition at the moment because it feels like I can't connect with it, and that there's some kind of block there that's preventing me from like trusting myself and listening to myself.
But
and maybe it is the noise. It could be that.
It's the noise, but it's you.
Don't really slow down.
Doubting yourself.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Because usually, like your first instinct is right.
Sure. Okay.
What would you suggest, Madeline, to help her in trusting herself again?
Don't get influenced by other people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going a lot in your ears.
That's what's happening. It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So trust yourself, like whatever that could be, whether that's child rearing or things that you want to do or not want to do, like listen to yourself. That's like the very important question. And having more balance. So that's that temperance card. That's having more balance.
Balance between what myself or
what you do, like maybe you're doing too much of one thing and not enough like self-reflecting, being with yourself and just thinking.
I need more me time, Lachlan.
Mate, you're always welcome to it. I always tell you to have more me time.
And I think there's a card there that says that I need more massages.
Is that true, Madeline, or not? I can't see the cards from here. That sword one looks like a painful massage, but we could try it if you want.
But you got the justice card, right? So this is like, it's going to work out. You're going to get justice.
Great.
As long as you do that, though.
Okay.
You have to do it.
All right, we'll work at it.
Yes, you need to work at it. Because at the moment, you feel like the hanged man.
I do. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel upside down.
You're kind of waiting for things to happen. You feel like you're making sacrifices.
Yeah.
So
do you read the person, Madeline, or do you take from the cards in terms of like with my question or Jad's question, like will you ever pull cards and it'll all be kind of ominous and negative, or is it always kind of like you can spin it in whichever way, you know? Like, could you look at those cards in a negative light, or are they positive cards? I guess that's what I'm saying.
They're beautiful cards.
No, I'm saying, can all cards be different things, and it's like you're picking up on the person's energy and then reading the cards, or are
it's a both. You do like feeling the person's energy and looking at the cards and relating it, like telling a story.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really. There are negative outcomes, not negative cards.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have time to do another reading?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to do an us reading?
Oh, sure. Like together.
Yeah, as a couple.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. Ask Madeline.
Well, then, do we have to come up with the question collectively, or is there no question in this sense?
We can't leave it up to you. It'll be another half an hour.
Ask a question, like a question you both want to know.
What's our question? Okay, thank you. Do I shuffle and then he shuffles?
Just one of you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you want me to just ask for us?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
I trust you.
shit, I regret saying that. You ask for us.
Madeline might need to go put another half an hour in her parking.
Do you have a question? If you have a question, you ask.
No, I don't know.
About you both ask one question.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I've got one. What's going to be our greatest struggle as parents?
Did you put them in 3 piles?
Oh, yeah.
And what's your question?
What's going to be our greatest triumph as a couple?
Okay.
Whatever she says, I love you.
So oh my God.
She's drawn the sword card again. There's lots of swords and a man is bleeding out, guys. It doesn't look... These cards look a bit scary, actually.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, what my question was, what's our biggest challenge? So...
Yeah, you stabbing me, it looks like, with all those swords.
I'm glad these are the scary cards.
Yeah, but I also asked a question. So
Yeah.
these are the cards for our biggest achievement and triumph as well.
No, I thought these were the cards for the bad one. Well, look, we really need to do more
Madeline
research.
think.
Okay, sorry.
Well, one of you is afraid of losing the other, or maybe both of you are afraid of losing the other.
Well, that's my biggest fear in life, but like I don't think about it regularly.
But these are subconscious. The tarot is all subconscious. So that's why you got this. right? Because it's usually a card of, it's not that it's going to happen, it's just a fear.
Sure. Okay.
So, yeah, fear of loss, fear of being alone. And that can come from triggers from the past, like triggers from childhood as well. So it's not necessarily about you. It's just about fear of loss.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So wait, with you fear being alone, do you still want the alone time, the me time, or are you happy to not have it?
No, I want alone time, but still you stick around.
Okay. Glad we sorted that out.
Have we cleared that up?
Yeah. All right, what else should we be fearful of?
No, we're not being fearful. Wait, what was my
so
question?
this what's like the
Our
biggest
greatest
struggle-
challenge as parents. Yeah.
Oh, as parents.
Jad's greatest fear would be losing me, because then she'd have to do all the parenting.
Well, yeah, that is actually
That's a legit
that is
fear.
true.
Yeah.
Like you're afraid
That'd
of
be a
like
tough
being
task.
left alone to do everything. Also, like for you personally, it's like a fear of not being seen as a woman.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
that's interesting.
In regards to
can
what?
you-
Yeah. Can you elaborate?
Elaborate, yeah.
Well, how old is your child?
He's 16 months,
Oh, so
baby.
yeah. No, I just feel like when your second one is born and beyond, it's like you're gonna have a lot more work to do, right? So you're gonna be very busy. Then you might start feeling like you've lost your identity. You don't feel as attractive. So then you feel like, does he still see you
Sure.
sexy and all of that, and is attracted to you?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
These are subconscious. The tarot is all about subconscious thoughts, so it's there. So challenge as a parent is maybe having different styles, different
Sure.
parenting styles, or doing things differently.
Sure.
So maybe like lack of communication about how you're going to do things. So you will have different. I feel like you do have different parenting styles. Anyway.
Oh. Okay.
What are you, Jad? And what am
The
I?
good one. Obviously.
You're the good style. I'm the what? The really good style.
Well, they're just different. Like
Every time he falls over, even if it's on carpet, Jad
Oh,
like
come on.
checks if he's okay, and
Well, yeah, because I'm his mother.
And
Like,
I'm-
what am I going to do?
I'm
That's
kind of
all.
like, it's carpet. He's all right.
yeah. So
He's already running again.
I feel like that's just men and women, though. Men are like, yeah, all good, rub some dirt in it. And women are like, are you okay? Because that's the correct thing to do, is to check.
So there's just different things, different ways of communicating. But I don't see anything major
Good to know.
shifting
Good to know.
with that.
Okay. I like it. What about that card over there?
This
That
one?
looks really creepy.
Oh, this is the past. So, like, if you wanted to talk about negative cards, well, not that they're negative, but so this is like in the past. This is the Tower card, and they're major cards. So, like major events in the past,
And how do you know they're in the past?
because that's what that they represent.
Oh, so is it in the order that you draw them?
Yeah, each card means
They're
different
past,
things.
present, and future.
Oh, I totally didn't get that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, they mean different things. So this is to do with like the distant past. Things changed completely. Like something happened. There was like a type of eruption where it doesn't mean it could be physical. It could be emotional, where all your beliefs shifted or changed.
Sure.
Does that make any sense to either of you?
Sort of.
Yeah, I think beliefs shift and change over
Yeah.
time as you
Mm.
get
But
older and
dramatically.
wiser. And
But it could be dramatic. That's what that card means. And then the devil is the past, but more
Jesus.
recent past is usually like feeling trapped, feeling stuck, doing the same things, maybe following like lust or addictions or things like that. Things that you're used
I'm
to.
addicted to my wife,
That's so
and I do
sweet.
lust for her. Why are you laughing?
It's just funny.
I wasn't saying that about you. I
Oh.
was saying that in general. Like that's what the devil card means. It's like being trapped in something. Like see those two people. They've got chains on them. They could like get away, let's say, from the devil, but they don't. Because it's like the devil, like
Sure.
repeating things over and over
Okay.
again that are familiar.
So what was your question
That was
mark
the past.
for these cards?
Greatest triumph.
Greatest triumph, just in life or as
Yep.
parents? Or
No, together, like
together.
as a couple.
Okay.
Well, I feel like you will conquer anything together.
Oh,
I do see that.
That's
I feel like you
nice.
conquer it. So just to merge those questions, it's like the parenting actually brings you closer.
mm.
Even though they're different ways, different styles, it actually brings you closer because it shows you like how much you mean together, the two of you as a relationship and as a family. So the triumph is that you get stronger and things get deeper
Sure.
in your relationship. So it's really good.
I love that.
Let's bloody end on that
I
positive
think,
note.
we
I
end
think.
there. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
my
Madeline, thank you
pleasure.
for coming in and for sharing a little bit about what you do and doing a reading on us. But if those listening wanted to find a little bit more about you or your website or pages, or where can they find you? Just point them in the right direction.
My website is thecrownchakra.com.au and I'm on Instagram at Madeline Marie with 2 M's.
Okay, lovely.
Awesome. Thank you
Thank
so
you, Madeline.
much.
Appreciate you
It's
joining
such a
us.
pleasure. I really appreciate it.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know. I kind of wanted like new insight because I feel like what I got, I knew. So I was hoping for something like mind blowing that would be life changing.
But I think that's the point.
Yeah,
of
I
tarot.
know,
It's
I
meant
know.
to. You're meant to self-reflect.
Yeah.
So it's not meant to give you the answers. It's meant to, like, I guess, make you think about it from a different
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, which is now I understand what you were saying about like seeing a psych or a therapist is because they just kind of assist you to get to the answers yourself,
Yeah,
right?
especially when you tell them the question that you want help
Yeah.
with, right? It's like they can just assess that as like a problem that needs fixing or solving, and then give you different ways of like attacking it or approaching it, you know? So that's what I meant when I said, is it kind of like a psychologist in the sense that you're meant to just help the person come to a different understanding or see things from a different
But I did also
perspective.
feel like it was like vague enough to kind of, you could have said that to anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Which bit?
About like trusting yourself, like believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everyone has self-doubt in some way, right?
Mm.
So it would be very easy to kind of say that to anyone who's said, like, my question was, I guess, a bit broad about what my spirit guides want to tell me.
Yeah, but I think that's what I mean.
But
I
it
guess they
also
sort of-
it was so relevant. So like, maybe shit's real.
Yeah, I'm sure some bits were real, like her helping you get to the bottom of a dilemma you're having. But I think what makes me skeptical of those kind of things. I like the tarot reading, and I'm sure if we did it properly for an hour and you had a proper conversation with someone and you divulged issues that you were having or things that you like were qualms in your life that you needed help with, maybe it could be helpful to sit down and have someone pose questions to you and say, hey, look at it from this angle, or have you thought about this? Or like that could be helpful. I don't disagree. But when kind of things are said so broadly instead of like being precise, like like for example, if you say like you're fearful of losing your partner, who isn't fearful of losing their partner? You know, like everyone's gonna be fearful of being without the person they love, you know? So yeah, when things are, I don't know, maybe a little bit more broad and could be like covered across the whole spectrum of essentially everyone, maybe it's a bit more wishy-washy, but I guess, if it's
I think at the
more
end
specific to you, then it makes a bit more sense.
at the end of the day, I guess it's what you choose to take from it, right?
Sure. And that's
like
why
you can walk out and go, that was hocus pocus. I'm not believing a word she said. Not relevant enough, blah, blah, blah. Or you can walk out and go, I like those insights and I like that it's put this into my mind for me to think about and consider moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure with Reiki healing, I'm sure that if you lie down on a table and you have someone do Reiki to you for an hour and you get up feeling more rejuvenated and relaxed and a bit less stressful because you had a lie down and listen to some soft music, if that's what you need and that's helpful, great. Psychic mediums, speaking with the spirits and the dead, do they do it? I still not convinced, if I'm being honest. But
well, she didn't really do it today.
you can, I just mean in general. You can make up your own mind, and if any of you did want more from Madeline, feel free to reach out. But
I thought my spirit guides would be funnier.
No, that's the thing. You laugh at all your jokes, but not everyone else does.
Maybe my spirit guides let me be the funny one.
Well, I didn't really understand what a spirit guide was, to be honest. Is that just like your
it's when you're parking and you need
subconscious?
help.
You often need help reverse parking. Guys,
Okay, no. Sorry, you take that back.
Okay, you only sometimes need
I'm
help.
not letting you paint this picture that I'm one of those people that can't reverse park when you know that I'm a machine reverse parker.
You're pretty good.
Thank you.
You feel better now?
I do.
Okay, that's so
I
good.
absolutely do.
All right, guys. Now, as always, even though we had the lovely tarot reading, we are finishing with an Ask Mum and Dad. All right, guys. This isn't really a relationship question, but it also kind of is. My boyfriend and I met at uni in our first year together in the same course. We are in our final year now. Recently, we had a huge assessment go towards a large chunk of our yearly mark. It took me months to put my research paper together, and I often complained to my boyfriend about how difficult I was finding it, etc. He never really seemed fazed and often said he was just using ChatGPT to do his.
Oh.
I didn't really think much of it until we recently got our results back and he got an HD and I only got a credit. He boasted to me that he did nothing and simply told me to use ChatGPT next time also. This kind of annoyed me even though I know lots of people use it. I haven't been able to shake the feeling that he essentially cheated, albeit on an assignment, and was rewarded for it. It's just left a sour taste in my mouth, and I don't know whether to tell him or not. Help. That is a bit of a different one.
Yeah. I get it. Like, it's unjust. You've put all this effort in, and then you've watched your partner go and be rewarded, like, more highly than you have.
Yeah, I get it as
for
well.
For not doing the work.
But at the end of the day, she's probably learnt 10 times what he's learnt by doing it herself and putting in the work and effort. So, like, long term, you're going to benefit by doing it.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, Lachlan, that is a good point. Long term, you are the winner. Think about that, right? Cheaters don't get very far. They don't.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, I'm sure heaps of people are using this for assignments, assessments now, and it does probably take away from the hard work that other people do that choose not to use it. Do you break up with someone over that? I don't know. Do you tell him?
She's not asking, should we break up? She's just saying, should I bring it up, that it's affecting me?
Sure, but you never know. Those conversations might lead to...
I don't think you need to bring it up.
Air your dirty laundry.
Yeah, I think it's just like...
I think you do if you can't stop thinking about it. She said left a sour taste in her mouth.
But, like, what's the outcome? What's the goal outcome? She needs to ask herself, I think, what do I want out of that potential conversation? Do you want an apology? Like, do you...
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to apologize. He can do whatever he wants if he wants to.
But that's what I'm saying.
That.
Like, what are you expecting? What's the expectation?
Maybe she didn't like the gloating and, like, him, you know, that when she said she was really struggling with it. And, you know, she was finding it really difficult, this huge thing. And he was just, like, gloating, saying, like, nah, it's easy, just essentially cheat. And then at the end, when she did worse than him, he said, well, you should just cheat as well. Like, that was his answer. So maybe she didn't like that was the avenue he was taking, instead of being like, yeah, I understand that's, you know, often you said it's just about, like, listening and understanding what the person's saying, not, you know,
yeah, but I'm
coming
just
back with, like, an answer.
How's this conversation going to go? Hey, honey, remember when we both did that assignment I worked really hard on and you didn't, and then you gloated? That made me feel a bit crap. So what do you do you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like there's not many places that chat can go that's going to be positive.
So what are you saying? Just leave it?
Yeah.
That's how resentment builds,
I think, no, you have to leave it and make peace with it yourself and rationalize it with things like what you've just said, which is long term, you're going to benefit it because you're the one who's learnt who's done the assignment properly and absorbed the information. And so maybe in 10 years' time, you're going to have a way better job than he is because you're the one who's put more effort in.
Yeah, but what if he gets the job because of the results?
If he keeps getting the jobs and promotions from the ChatGPT, there might be some kind of premise to what he's saying.
Yeah. It is
maybe
is a really weird one.
If you can't beat him, join him.
It is a really weird one because he hasn't necessarily done anything wrong in your relationship, but I can understand how, like, having a partner who wants to cheat, essentially, not relationship cheat, but cheat on a task like that, I can understand how that would not be, like, an attractive thing to see in a partner. So I can understand if that's how you're feeling. then it might be worth bringing it up because
Still a moral conundrum, perhaps.
yeah, it might be a discussion that you need to have. But as Jad said, yeah, like it also could be something that you could simply rationalize in your own head and just know that you'll be better off long term by putting in the work,
Yeah.
and that like in time it'll show, and just know that everyone out there that's using this new AI stuff to do all their work and give them all the answers, I don't know. I feel like people doing that are not gonna, long term be smarter or better
Yeah.
critical thinkers. It's just gonna make them sillier and sillier. So
Also,
yeah, do the right thing and
yeah,
trust yourself.
just
I guess
sometimes life isn't fair. It's just not.
that is very true. Life is definitely
It's
not fair.
just not fair.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's all. That's where we're gonna leave you with that. Life's
Yeah.
not fair, and yeah,
Sometimes you have to accept the hard stuff.
which is what, just
Your partner's a cheater. Not on you, but a cheater nonetheless.
yeah. All right, all the best, and yeah, let us know what you do decide to do. Guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Will be a bit of a different one because there might be some visual elements that you need to have a little gaze at. So if you did want to watch the episode, you can do that on YouTube where you'll be able to see the cards.
That's
and
good.
the
Tell them
card
right
reading.
at the end when they've
But
listened to everything.
yeah, true.
We need to clip this.
Chuck that at
Put
the
it at the
start.
start of the episode.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Sorry, guys. That's a waste. If you want to watch it again,
If you want to see the cards,
yeah,
you're
just
gonna have to
find it.
watch the whole
Just find it. Guys, as always, appreciate you joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to chit chatting next week.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.